one of these days, I'm going to remember to like. One of these days, I'm going to remember. Ah, there we go. Okay, perfect. I was sitting there going. Look at me, I forgot a thing. And then as it turns out, the ad break was still going. So everything timed out basically perfectly. But yeah, hi everybody. Happy Friday. I hope the day was restful and or productive for y'all. I wish I could say it was for me, but like, I gotta be real. The cold makes it hard to like actually want to do the things that I should be doing, which gives me a big cry because it's like I want to wash dishes. It's cold. I should go grocery shopping. It's too cold. Which is of course like that's the big sad basically. Um, I'm role playing on Discord, so I will only be happy to continue. Unfair. You're resting as requested by your body and mind. This is energy conservation. This is true, but I should also get out to the grocery store so that not to be hard on yourself a biological fucker. Yeah, okay, fair. I sat and I thought about it, and I'm like, could argue with Devin about this, or I could like not do that. Feel better. But yeah, it's good to see everybody. Okay, so normally I announce what we're playing next week at the end of stream, but I'm just doing it from now. Next week we're not playing Street Fighter 6. Next week we're playing King of Fighters 15. Fuck everything. Mature and Vice are dropping on the Thursday before stream, so we're playing. I don't really care about Mature all that much. Not because she's not cool, but because Vice is always better. So yeah, it's a done deal. We're playing KOF next week. But this week we are playing Seven Blade. It's been a while since I played this game. I'm probably going to get like Omega toasted because basically at this point, Blade Blue Central Fiction, especially given like where it is in its game life cycle, so there's a pro and a con, right? Playing fighting games that basically still have network service but don't get updates. Pro is that you can really sit down, study the game, learn the game, and the odds of like any new tech coming up are non-existent, right? But that's not going to happen. That's not a thing. Flip side to that is that because of that, it means that people who have been like in and playing for like a hot minute, they will fuck you up, and you have to be okay with that. Right? And you have to be okay with that with fighting like fighting games that like have like a I'm not going to say a lively community because like you can have games that don't we'll get game audio and stuff here in a second. I just need to like make sure that I find the right stuff. Because even with games that are still being actively updated, that's the word. Even with games that are still being like actively updated, you still have to like really worry about and consider the whole, yeah, like you're still gonna get your shit pushed in. It's different with games that are still being actively updated, because there is a chance that if there's a thing that you don't like happening, that there might be an update that will adjust the thing that you want. But it is also a certain degree of naively dangerous to hold out for that, because realistically,
Please select your character.
play an online video game is to accept that you might get your booty clapped. To probably, yeah, something like that. I keep forgetting that I can do this now. Go. All right. Oh, okay. That would have been awkward. Okay, so let's bullet. Let's my bullet out again.
Bullet. Jin Kisaragi.
Okay, so Blaze. So that sure is a lady. Yeah. Bullet was not the character that I started off playing this franchise with. I started with Noelle Vermillion, switched to Makoto Nanaya, and then once Bullet came out, I've basically been a Bullet player since Bullet was a character in Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasm, which was the major release of this game before Central Fiction. So yeah, Blaze Blue Central Fiction is basically the most recent, and at least to this date, final version of Blaze Blue that we have. So Bullet basically came in on the third major title of the 4 that are in this game, in this franchise. So yeah, to explain Blaze Blue and how it works. Much like with Under Night, Blaze Blue is a 4-button game. You have A, B, C, and D, but the D button in this game does something very different. In this game, D stands for drive, which is basically a unique subsystem that every character in this game has. Yeah, it's a belt, not a tail, for those who are wondering. Yeah. D is your drive button, which does something different for every character. It is a character unique subsystem that you see. It is a character specific subsystem that is different for every character. Is the simplest way to put it. Unlike Melty Blood, you don't have a reverse beat system here. You can go from A to B to C, and you can go standing to crouching, but you can't do like BAC or CAB or whatever. I'll explain the intricacies of the drive system in a second, and particularly how Bullets works and what Bullets does. Every character's drive being the way that it is, there are some that have special like mechanics or states that go with it, others that are just like your drive attacks just do this. Very straightforward in that sense. So in Bullet's case, her drive is called, I think, move list will have. I don't remember it. So Burning Heart is for Bong. Best Arts. Oh yeah. For those of you in the community who are hanging out here, you may be looking at this particular word and going, "Wait a minute, Trans Am." Yes, there's a character in this who basically did do like a gigantic shout out to none other than Gundam. So yeah, Bullet's drive is called Heat Up or something like that. I don't remember the actual name. I have to find where is the move list? Need the move list. Give me the move list. Come here, stupid. Okay, so Bullet's drive basically consists of a couple of different parts. You have, I don't remember the overall name of her drive, but basically it's split into two major parts. You have her lock-on attacks with her D button, as well as her wad cutters. So basically speaking, whether you do if you do Afterburner, or if you hit with any D button, right, you gain a heat up level. Bullet has a maximum of 2 heat up levels that she can hold at any given time. And after a certain period of time, standing still or whatever, heat up will dissipate by itself if you don't refresh it. Why heat up matters and why it's important. So let me. So by itself, right? What having a heat up level does, if I can remember how to hang on a second. It was down now. That's fine. I'm like, what's the input? Okay. So that's the thing. With a heat up level, you can expend your heat up level after doing certain moves or special moves. A little slow there. To extend your combo, right? And so what makes Bullet so dangerous mostly oops, that was slow. Wrong. That was a blue beat, so they could have tacked out of it. But basically speaking, Bullet's main thing is you gain heat up levels, you spend heat up levels, you shit damage, basically. Bullet's main thing is that while she has occasional issues like closing ground, right? The main thing is that while Bullet occasionally has issues like covering ground, right? you can convert a lot of her off hits, especially with resources, into extremely high, big chunks of damage. Bullet is very much a go big or go home kind of character. Also, she now has command throw, which she didn't have in like. So yeah, that's basically Bullet's thing. As a character, she is extremely straightforward in that particular sense, and will basically kind of just like do whatever she wants. I'll play a little bit of Makoto to demonstrate how drive attacks can be very different. So yeah, Makoto on the other hand, her drive is very different. So by holding down the button, you charge up her drive attack a bit, right? That little circle that appears around her is an indication of the circle that appears around her fist when she's doing the drive indicates whether or not you got the timing. So, with Makoto in particular, it's a thing where a lot of the time you'll deliberately like halfway charge a lot of her you'll halfway charge a lot of her drive attacks in order to be able to cancel in order to be able to cancel them out and stuff like that. I'm not nearly as good. I'm not as good at her as I used to be, so I don't play Makoto that often. Bullet is a lot more straightforward in that sense, and I prefer to just use her for this sort of thing. Where's Naoto? I'm just shuffling through a couple of these characters to give you an idea of how like unique drive attacks are. Naoto's relatively straightforward in that with Naoto, mostly it's just that like his drive attacks, if you charge them, well, you can't charge all of them, but like you can charge like his standing and crouching and aerial drive attacks. But Naoto's thing mostly is that if you do his special moves out of a dash, you get if you do his special moves out of a dash, they get extra. They get extra. They get extra attributes and things like that that you use for. Right. Bang. Right, like you get extra properties by dash canceling out of, out of special or distortion drive attacks. If you dash, then you get that Vanishing Fang or right. Dashing version of Slash Kite is like a side switch. Shift Sway is also a side switch. You can even do Divine Smasher while dashing, etc. So, with Blaze Blue in particular, right, the main thing is mostly that, like, it's just one of those things where as a game, you are, as you are learning how to play multiple characters, you are learning basically, like, learning how to play multiple characters in this game is a little tough. Mostly because, you have to like learn a character's subsystems on top of the regular system stuff that they do, and that can be very intimidating. That can be very tough. That can be very difficult. But what I like about Blaze Blue, I have no idea if we're going to be able to find any fights or not. But I wasn't expecting to, but it looks like that works. So there's a pretty good chance that I'm probably just gonna get cooked because, like I said, people who've been playing Blaze Blue, they play. Like people who've been playing Blaze Blue play Blaze Blue. So it's one of those things where
Please select your character. Bullet. Hazama.
okay, so Hazama's thing is Kibi Arakane looks like No Face. Yeah. Hazama basically is a character who has very limited regular mobility, but he uses his drive chains to uses literal chains in drive with his drive to get around and like do slingshot shenanigans. You'll see. It's a lot.
Level 1. Action.
Oops. Whew. So you can also use barrier blocking, much like you can in Guilty Gear, to force somebody further away from you. But you have to be careful because it does like have. Yeah, I don't mind this. This is good. So yeah, it could be very much that like either what they said is literally true in terms of them being a bad defender, or they don't have a lot of match experience against bullet. Could be either. It's hard to tell because it feels like they definitely know how to control Hazama, but they don't necessarily have like that super commanding presence. All right, can't do that. No.
Rebel 2. Action.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair. Good tech. Yeah, I wasn't getting through there. Good burst. Oh, tendon. Ah, yeah, I'm done. Oh, that was unfortunate. I still feel pain after thinking about the story mandatory fight unlimited Hazama, where all your drive attacks are disabled within continue shift. Bro, yeah, that was a lot. I'm a little annoyed that I dropped my Miquelette capture input like 3 times there, but I wasn't doing it cleanly. Because there's like at least 2 times during that last exchange that I meant to kill that person, and I completely dropped the input like twice. And I'm annoyed at myself, but in retrospect, I can feel like going back over the inputs. My inputs weren't clean, so it wasn't coming out.
Rebel 1. Action.
Nope, that's fair. Didn't want to do that. Oh, tangent, but it wasn't counter hit, which would have been worse. Done. No, fuck. I dropped that, and I'm so annoyed. If that Rage Aggressor, I don't know if I'd run out of untechable time to make that Rage Aggressor hit or not. I don't know if I hit too many. I don't know if the combo had been going on too long beforehand or not. Assuming that it was just my fault and I messed up. Yep. Oh, that would have been nasty if that last one had hit. Yep. Well, so yeah, so overdrive. So if you choose not to burst out of an attack when somebody does it to you, you can instead engage your overdrive, which usually changes some aspect of the way that your drive mechanic works. In Hazuma's case, that ring that he gets around him in his overdrive will actively steal some of your drive gauge while he's in range. I think it's drive gauge. Not drive, sorry. Some of your heat gauge for your specials and super moves and stuff. He'll take some of that while you're in range. Bullet's overdrive basically gives her a free heat level and stops her attacks from dropping her below below 1 heat while it's active. Oop, fair. That was a low. Damn it. Ah, fatal. So basically think of a fatal counter as the same as a punish counter from Street Fighter 6, where you counter hit somebody, well, it's a little different. Basically, a fatal counter is like a, oh, you really fucking got them. Like it's like a oh, you really got them kind of counter. Getting a fatal counter in certain circumstances basically oh no. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I fucked up. But yeah, y'all can see why I play Bullet now, right? Keep in mind that minus the mistake that I made right there, literally, I went from having Hazama have like a hard lead on me life-wise to nearly have taking that round back. Bullet does a lot of damage. The main things that you have to work around are the fact that like without heat and without heat up levels and without resources, a little tricky to make her stuff work. But yeah, that's fair. Yep. That was 5,236 damage in that one combo.
Rebel 2.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, and then I lost it. I felt it was wrong. Yeah, it's my fault. So when I said I held it too long, I meant that I was trying to I was trying not to spend my heat up. I was trying not to spend my heat up, and I should have been a little bit less hesitant. You have the improvement mod installed? I do not know what that is. I do not know what it does. I am just here playing Blaze. I have no idea what that is, nor what that is. Also, hi, welcome on in.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
There. That wasn't close enough. Woo.
Rebel 2. Action.
They waited just so they could do that roll. I would have had instant block that, maybe punish that. But yes, if you would like to explain what that mod does, that add-on, custom colors, okay. Glad as I asked. I will look into that for after stream. Because doing it now would probably involve me having like to install a bunch of stuff. Yeah, oh, Hotenjin Fatal, that's fair.
Rebel 3. Action.
Sure. Yep, there we go. Got you. Having it be installed. Okay. Cool. We can go with that. Yeah.
結局何の情報も聞き出せなかった。
Okay, there it is. Oh, that's very important, huh? Literally, I forgot that this is like region lock. Okay. Hit and load. Options to do that, more flexibilities for that. Really just okay. I see.
Wheel of Fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Even just for like region unlocking, I'm already extremely invested. That's fair. Ooh, good time to burst. I should have probably just done a wad cutter there. Should have probably just done a wad cutter after. The main thing with Bullet's drive is that aside from the straight charging version, he has a version that goes straight ahead, a version that's an overhead, and a version that's overhead, right? Case in point, like the one where I just hit with like the mallet hands. That's the overhead version. Also, I generally recommend doing a Discord server for mod, also so you can now repeat this custom colors. That one's a maybe. Not because of like anything bad, but mostly just because I have so many Discords. There are so many that I'm in. I think I'm not at my cap yet, but there are so many that I'm just in for various reasons, and it's like I don't know if I can handle another one right now. No, that's a depending on what issues I have, I might consider it, but there's a fairly good chance that I might not because I have so many Discords.
Rebel 1. Action.
It's like a pretty long one. That's fair. Yeah, I get it. I don't know if they meant to like actually hit that third one. Yeah, that's fair. I'm on 10 Discord servers, 3 of which haven't had a message posted in at least 2 years, and I feel like I'm too many. Yeah, I have. There are so many more than that I am in at the moment. Happen, I'm disappointed in myself. I messed up. I got distracted. Also, welcome on Insystematical. Thank you, Ruber Ruby, for the heads up about the mod. I appreciate it. Because those are movements that I am in fact interested in. especially the one with like a region locking. I am always down for that. I don't have performance issues with the game on this particular rig, but I'll take any optimizations I can get. Mine have Checkbox Southwest Chicken Taquita. Nice.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
Thank you so much for the follow. Deeply appreciate it. Ah, damn it. We do keep our follow alerts anonymous so that people can like follow and lurk freely. That's a little soft. But we'll figure it out. The room has been disbanded. No. Okay. Well, if the room got disbanded, I can just install the mod now. Then, if the room got disbanded, and then see what happens afterward. I love free for all rooms though, because like with free for all rooms, it's nice and you get to like sit down and just vibe for a bit. If it got disbanded, I can like sit down and just do it now anyway. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is the new one. Okay. I gotta just grab this. What's this thing called? It is. Okay. So now we're gonna take this and we're gonna do this thing. Let's go do a little science. Into the games folder where the actual exe is located. Okay. This is where the exe is located. But let's see here. Of these files, but these two over here, and then adjust the values over here as desired. Okay. Okay, that's correct. That's cool. Let's see here. So those two are done and in. Let's look at the other thing in the zip file. Okay, cool. I don't plan on using any of the other stuff mostly, so this should be enough. Let's get this going. But there's been something magical about the meals I've had. Something magical about the meals I've had in my meal. This is the way. Okay. Okay. So, network mode and alright, good. Got a nice free-for-all room. The reason why I like free-for-all rooms is mostly because like you don't have to wait. You just get in, get fights, keep it going. Okay. We're gonna have to see how this goes. There is a very good chance that I am going to be incredibly cooked against this person. Like I said earlier, the thing about BlazBlue is that because people have been playing it for so long, because people have been playing BlazBlue for so long, there is a very good chance that you'll just run into people who have been running their shit for so long that you die.
Rebel 1. Action.
So Tsubaki's whole thing is that he wants to charge up. Oops. So that little gauge with a number over near her heat gauge in the lower left, where you see that 0 and everything. Basically, Tsubaki wants to gain time to charge up that gauge so that she can like spend the levels on improving. I thought I did a cutting shear there, but I probably messed it up. Of all the times for cutting shear to drop. Oh yeah, I already noticed that one of the immediate improvements from the patch is that with that internal window fix thing, or one of the fixes, the sprites aren't being rescaled incorrectly anymore, which is nice. Yep. Ooh, okay. We're okay. We're okay. This is someone who has a pretty good idea of what they're doing. But this is not somebody who will absolutely like roast me. Who will not like roast me heaven to hell, which I'm cool with, because I can accept losing, but also it's nice to like be able to like have somebody that's like roughly running parity with you. Yeah, that's fair. That was a good call. But yeah, Tsubaki's thing is that she does not need to like charge up the meter necessarily. It helps for the kinds of stuff that she wants to do, but she doesn't have to. Ah, damn it. if she keeps me in a combo long enough, I'm gonna lose my heat up levels. Ooh. Yep.
Rebel 2. Action.
That's a hell of a sweep. Used the I was hoping that she would throw out a projectile, but instead she charged me. I got. I'm sad. Basically, if Tsubaki had done that floating projectile that she's been using to sort of keep me out, and I did Micolette capture, with the right timing I would have gone right through it and then grabbed her and it would have been a done deal. But I botched it.
Rebel 1. Action.
But we're hanging in there. You're doing alright. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, good burst. Ah, damn. Yeah, I'm surprised. I really and truly thought, and it might be that mostly just that I'm lucky, honestly. Because really and truly, I was expecting that, like, I'd run into a bunch of people that would cook me tonight. But so far, it feels like I've just been fortunate enough that it's mostly just people who are...
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Counter.
Yeah, we're good. This is why I love bullets so much. I play a very basic bullet that is relatively unrefined in certain aspects, but I That's fair. Yeah, that was good. Good burst. And the only thing, so mostly for this Tsubaki, it's largely that they have a pretty good game plan and they have a pretty good idea of what they're doing. But now that I am comfortable,
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
ooh, okay. That's good. Guys. Yeah, that's fair. Yep. No. I might die. Yeah, I'm dead.
Rebel 2. Action.
Yeah, and this is why I was like, offensively, they have a pretty good idea of what. Good burst. Yeah. That's where I got played.
Tsubaki win. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
Oh hey, it's one of my favorite themes in all of Blade. Even though the character who it belongs to is a pest. Platinum is more so just because like fucking Platinum is annoying is what I mean, and not that the actual character is I would never actually bully like a plural magical girl child. That is not okay. more so it's just like actually fighting against Platinum is that's fair. Fuck. We made it. That would have been.
Rebel 2.
Oof.
Action.
All the times for that to drop. Of all the times for me to not get Rage Aggressor to come out, that was one of the worst ones. But I managed to not. You know what? I'll take the fact that I didn't totally beef it. I'll take that as a win.
Please select your character.
Um.
Ragna the Blooded.
Okay, this is interesting. So, Ragna. Ragna's defense values are fairly low, but Ragna's drive will basically let him steal back life from me in his combos. So it's one of those things where I am basically I live or die by how many hits I take. Also, Ragnar like puts out shit tons of damage. So there we go. So yeah, a good Ragnar player will basically kind of just like sit on top of you and make your life miserable. Good burst. Yeah. It's funny though that they said I love Azrael when they're using Ragna.
One. Action.
That's fair. Good burst. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. The wrong direction.
Rebel 2. Action.
Yep. That's fine. Get back up, so. Good burst. Yeah. Either this person is just learning how to play Ragna, and they really are a better Azrael player, or
Please select your
something else.
character.
We'll have to see.
Ragna the Blooded.
Because really and truly, I was expecting to get like straight cooked tonight. I really and truly thought that tonight was just going to be a night where, oh yeah, I run into all the killers in Blaze Blue and I just die repeatedly. But this is nice. I get to sort of explain to y'all most of what I know about how this game works,
One.
and it's relatively less high pressure. So yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of new players. Yeah, which is nice, admittedly, because it gives me time to like. It gives me a space where I'm not getting like my shit immediately cooked, which is helpful. Like yeah, didn't expect the overhead, huh? Ah, no. Damn, I might have done too many hits. I think that was not a it missed. That was a I think I did too many hits, so the combo wouldn't have hit. Oh, hit spike. Yeah. Ah, good. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I was getting antsy and thought I could run and get a throw. And then Systematical, how long have you been playing? Because I haven't played this game in a while, but I was playing Central Fiction at launch. However many years ago that was now. Wasn't close enough for the amount. 4 months, but I really haven't played fighting games before. Okay. It is. I was saying this earlier before you came into the stream thing. first. I don't know. I just waited. Well, no, they might have done a rapid afterward, and then I would have eaten shit. But like, right. I was saying before you came around that like the nice thing about, even if it's a little intimidating, that the nice thing about a game where people have not been where that's not getting like active updates anymore, is that while you have to learn the meta itself is not going to evolve on you the way that it does in a game that's like being updated, which is in some aspects a little more comforting, right? Ooh, good burst. And there's a lot more resources available. Yeah, pretty much. Ooh. Yeah, you should have done the rapid there. You should have done the rapid there. You were trying to mash afterward. You don't have iframes after the follow-up for Carnage Scissors. You can't do that. Oh yeah, that was good. Good Inferno Divider. L's bang. Spike. Okay, character select. Ah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, so Azrael's whole thing. I was about to say, there it is. I'm like, I love Azrael. I was like, okay, where's the Azrael? Unfortunately, I would have switched to somebody else if I was comfortable playing anybody else with as rusty as I am, but I'm not. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I did unlock Azrael. So the long and short of it is that Azrael has drive attacks that make it so that you cannot, that you can't block overheads or lows depending on which one he hits you with. He can only apply one at a time unless he uses a very specific, like a very specific super move. So basically, if you get hit by one of those drive attacks and then Azrael gets to like, yeah, like there, that's unblock. Overheads are unblockable now. Now lows are unblockable. I lied. He can put on both. Oh right, and then additionally, if he hits the weak point, he gets that. Anyway, forgive me for misremembering. It does. It does look like that motherfucker Alias Sanchez, doesn't it? So, did not mean to do that there. You're right. It does look like Galileo Sanchez. Which is very motivating to like to absolutely bully. On the other hand, now I'm gonna basically just get straight Azrael the whole time, probably. They're not gonna switch from Azrael now. So that's scary, but this should be fun. So yeah, basically if Azrael hits your weak point with the drive attack, he basically just gets like a rushing rush attack where he just kind of like keeps smacking you until like you explode.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Good burst. And overhead weak point. Yeah, so basically, right. All right, we're living.
Rebel 2. Action.
Oh, fair. Ah, the low. Overhead one. So specifically, I have to get hit with the drive attack in order to trigger the weak point. And the drive attack has to target the weak point that's already there. Of all the times to burst, right there. Damn. Clever. I respect it. Because you can't burst out of,
Action.
Mm-mm. Nah, I could have done a little bit more there. So yeah, Bullet does have a projectile, so she's not completely helpless at like long range necessarily, but she does have to like work to get in. And basically speaking, you only start seeing Bullet, like Bullet basically thrives off of, oh, did I get a counter hit, a fatal counter, or do I have heat up levels?
Rebel 1.
In all three of those circumstances, yeah. That was funny. Alright, I forgot he does that now. That thing where Azrael leads with the knee and then slams down is a reversal. So if I try to hit him out of it, I'm gonna whiff and die every time. Yeah, see? Yes, wrong. I made a bad guess and got hit. Which I can accept, that's on me.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
We're getting confused. Yep, that's fair.
Rebel 2.
Yeah, their defense needs a little bit of work still, just a little. Yep. And I should be dead. Yeah. So basically that thing where you saw Azrael just like basically boot me in the face several times, that's what happens when he lands a hit on a weak point using, I think, like his Pi D or something. Or it might be that that's specifically a special move. I sort of don't remember. No. Guessed wrong. I guessed wrong. And cutting shear didn't come out. I'm sad. Just fucked up the input. That's really what it is. It's my fault.
Please select your character.
But yeah, if anybody is wondering why I say that all the time, where it's like, okay, if I messed up an input, I messed up the input. One of the things that has helped me like not have nearly as much trouble with keeping my cool in fighting games is just, obviously it's not perfect, but like a lot of the time just going like, yeah, no, I was the one that fucked that up, right? Just owning it, I have found, does
Wheel of fate is
a
turning.
lot
Rebel
for
Action.
owning it does a lot to like keep me from letting the salt eat my brain. There we go. And this is why I like playing Bullet, because basically, if you can get any of her engage moves off, Rage Aggressor is basically like a guaranteed Damn, I was not expecting to still be in recovery from that, but that was a good call out. I am not even upset. Wow, I actually got hit by the Astro Heat. Okay. I'll accept the disrespect. So basically, you can't use an Astral finish unless it's like literally match point and you have 100 heat.
Are you okay?
It is basically the most like get dunked on way that you can get rid of somebody. Though for some characters they do have active combos into Astral Heat, which can be really nice ways to like clutch out a round if you want to clutch out a match if you want to make sure that people aren't going to burst. I might have got hit. I think I pressed. Yeah, I pressed 5A. And then, yep, I got launched because I had a low weak weak point on, and that's what Azrael did. So basically, once Azrael puts a weak point on you, it's very much a oh god, don't let him hit another weak point sort of situation. For example, I went for Raw Astral there, and realistically, I probably should have died. But because they barrier blocked it, I don't think they had enough time to recover. They couldn't recover fast enough to then punish me for it. I don't think. Bullet does actually have practical setups for her Astral Heats. Literally, if she gets a back throw at mid-screen, and she has enough meter for Astral, you died. Amongst other things. She has a couple. Yeah, there we go. Now they're doing the Asriel thing. So like basically, as long as you are able to keep systematically popping weak points on people as an S player, they kind of just eat shit. Yeah, and I will accept getting cooked, because like, hey. That's fair. And if that's the last one that they want to do with me, either because they left or something else, then that's alright. Hibiki's whole thing is shadow clones. So basically, certain things that Hibiki does will create a clone, and he can either send out, he can either like be in the position of the real one, or like not do anything at all. And a lot of like teleporting and stuff. Like, good burst. Ooh, that would have been a nasty punch. This should kill though. The muscle memory is slowly coming back. I also appreciate that this person decided to like give me the my team power up. Good DP. fucked it up. I probably should have popped overdrive a lot earlier. But let's see. I might be able to figure it out. I might not. Let's see how this goes.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
That's fair. Is that an overhead? Might have been. So you don't want to bury her all the time. I dropped the punish though. I dropped the punish, but that's why you don't. The reason why you don't want to use your barrier all the time is because it does force you to stay in. It does increase the block stun of the attacker, the person attacking you, a little more. So it's one of those things where if you ooh, nice. If I'd gotten that, it would have been a kill. So I could have done that, Nicolette capture, Pierce, and I could have done that, Nicolette capture, Pierce, and then could have been a done deal, but I messed up the input. Eat. Ooh, they did the back up there to try to keep themselves safe. Yes! And this is why I love playing. Like, the main thing is that, like, Bullet's comeback potential is really high if you play your cards right. And basically, once she has momentum in particular, she kind of just keeps it going. And is relatively a very straightforward character to play once you understand, like, the way to set up certain things and all that other kind of stuff. Very fun.
Rebel 1. Action.
Unfortunate that they landed on top of the fireball. Very unfortunate. Alas. Okay, he's gonna drop. Fair. It's unfortunate because, like, the reason why primarily I stopped playing with Kodo, I kind of explain this a little bit, because I realized that there we go. It's my turn to pick the music now.
Please select your character.
It's my turn to pick the music now. No more of this where I'm forced to listen to whatever they pick. It's my turn now. I'm the boss.
Lambda 11.
Alright, let's see. I like G-Base theme. Okay, so Lambda 11. The hard part about fighting against Lambda is that she has a ton of ranged options, and it's very easy for me to like fuck up, overextend, and die, right? Against Lambda and Nepticus. However, Lambda also has like shit for life, which means that if I manage to not like screw up in terms of like
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
if I'm careful in terms of like how I approach, then I should be okay. Case in point, right? Because, like, to be clear, right? Like, a good Lambda player will basically get on top of you and then, like, or a good Lambda player will, once they've established a distance, like, do this kind of shit, basically. The burst. Yeah, like basically this is how Lambda player is supposed to be. Like once they get you at the right spot, you get
3. Action.
仕方ない。
稼働準備。
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
And of course, she does have ways to like bait these sorts to like bait out the anti-projectile approaches. That's fair. Burst. Yeah. So you saw that that might have been like a JC or something. That was to probably bait me into trying to do Nicolette capture like I did. Well, it might not have been on purpose, but it is a tactic that most definitely makes sense for like avoiding getting sniped by Nicolette like that. That's fair. That twin kick and spin up, that red exclamation point means it was an overhead that it didn't block correctly.
Please select your character. Bullet. Lambda 11. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
And that's right, it is. Yep.
Rebel 2. Action.
Yeah. Okay, this is getting harder now. Because now it's mostly a question of how do I get around them. I gotta figure out how to get around how and this stuff without mashing or otherwise like fucking around on that front.
効かないのであれば排除するまで。
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
飛べ。
Yeah, the only way is like that's fair. Yep. So I mostly have to slow down my approach in a little because if I'm dashing a lot, I tend to get hit by projectiles and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, so with swords. Yeah, that's fair. That big slam down right in front is invincible in startup. And basically, how's it going? It's going alright. Over boost. Yeah, it's going alright over boost. Thank you for asking. I haven't played BlazBlue in a while, so figured I'd boot it up today. Usually play fighting games on Fridays, but ooh. That was unfortunate for them. But yeah, we're doing good. I got a surprisingly even number of matches today for someone who is both rusty and never particularly got any higher than like low mid tier BlazBlue player. And I'm happy. Mostly just because like it's been a good opportunity to sort of de-rust a little bit without getting my shit pushed in.
Rebel 1. Action.
Feeling that right now, trying to get 15. Yeah. Since I'm getting my shit pushed in. Yeah. I think mostly for me it was just it's largely just been luck of the draw. Shit. Didn't make it in time. I had enough room there if I like done the dash correctly to like good throw. If I'd done the dash, I could have still done dash 6C, like the flying knee, and like gotten some shit done, but I messed up the input. have the shit they know how to change. Yeah,
決定事項は変わらない。
yeah. And if they kept playing while you took a break, that's what makes it like all the more like damn, right? Because you're like So you kept studying the blade while I took a break, and this is now why like my clock is getting cleaned.
響き紅白
全力で行く。
上から失礼いたします。ここから先は通しません。
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
残暑
体勢を立て直す。セットこっちだ。はいやっまだクリーンとシューター。
ご注意な。残暑失礼。残暑行きますよ。
体勢を立て
後ろです。残暑客。
セットこっちだ。
甘いです。
はいもらったクリーンとシューター。
見えますか。
セット片手です。またやらないでください。アフターアフター
見えますか。残暑客。
こっちだ。もらった。はい完璧です。本物に行かせてもらう。レイ
Just make the steady masonry now my blade skills will go. Yeah.
なんだもう終わりか。
Rebel 2. Action.
行くぞ。はいもらった。クリーンとシューター。
後ろです。残
逃がさず
甘いです。残暑失礼。見えますか。
クリーンとシューター。
見えますか。
もらったクリーンとシューター。
甘いです。
もらったニュークリーンとキャッチャー。
Ooh.
残暑客。
逃がさず
甘いです。
本物に行かせてもらう。レイ
Distortion finish.
I still got my combo muscle memory down, so if I can land a hit, it's usually GG for the round, but man, people make landing that hit super hard. Yeah. And this is why on other Fighting Friday streams that like I've had, I stress to people that it's all well and good to, not that you never learn combos, right? But if you're just starting with a game, so obviously not your case, right? But like if you're just starting a game, you don't want to like be your first thing like, oh, I gotta like memorize like the 12-hit combo. No, the combo is your reward for not fucking up in neutral,
The wheel of fate
right?
is turning.
Like you have to basically like, combo is no good if you can't like land the first hit of it, right?
残暑客。行きますよ。残暑客。
And people make that really hard, like you said, right? Good first. Messed up there a little bit. Surprise! Hello. However, I play Ocarina. Yeah. So that's right. So in your case, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, right? Obviously, like, especially if you're like newly started, yeah. If you can't get person one hit, you're playing a nerf version of character. Yeah, right? You know. Okay, stop. Yeah, okay, so there's basically no way that I get this person to respect me enough to like let me do overhead nonsense, because they'll really just try to get me out.
後ろです。
not what I wanted to do. I wanted to back throw them and then do astral heat, because that would have killed immediately. And I fucked up the input and I got Rage Aggressor instead somehow. Not the burst. All I care about. That's cute though that you tried it. But yeah, yeah, I understand your point with the Arcane. But like that, right? Like if it was me talking to a new Arcane player, I'd be like, yeah. So the thing you want to do is, especially words are hard, because I'm not trying to like hard contradict you, because I'm not an R. This character's pretty much a sole exception to the rule, though. Yeah. Oh, do we have an S? Oh, all right, cool. S. Every character can just learn an easier B and just hop into neutral. Yeah. Oh. This might be an S that knows how to cook. And cook bad. I might die. I might die a lot. This might be where I have run out of luck in terms of people who are fighting roughly on my level, and I just die. Here we go.
大衆小学認識大衆の戦慄を開始します
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
仕方ありませんこれはいこれこれ仕方ありません
I'm
これ以上の戦闘は無意
Rebel 2. Action.
これあっさりあっさりこれ立て直しますあっさりしまった立て直します迎撃
Thing. You may notice that she like does certain moves. Yeah, I'll just. You may notice that there are certain moves that S does where she leaves like a big circular glyph on the screen. That is part of her drive. So certain drive moves that she does will just leave a glyph on the screen, and then the glyph will detonate with like spikes or whatever after a short period of time. So basically, if S gets a chance to set those up, she kind of just
Action.
too greedy on my part. Yeah, you see, yeah. I probably could have done a delay roll tech out of some of that, maybe, but I don't know where the gap is.
ここまでです
Damn.
想像以上でしたね
Hi, Rainy. Yes. But yeah, hi, Rainy. Yep, that's what we're doing. I might have gotten... I got cooked super hard by that person. So you remember how I said earlier in the stream there are people that have been playing BlazBlue for a really long time, and if you are just coming into it, that's how you get cooked. Insert poorly made white person plays it joke. We'll see if I can get like one more set and then we'll call it, because it is 9:15 and it is time for us to be looking about getting the heck up out of here. But I gotta get one more set. But how you doing, Minnie? Hopefully well. Makes sense though, sometimes that to be the case, at least you gave it a try. I can join your room and play a bit if you want. I have to go make one. Because I literally just hopped into a free-for-all room in order to get fights. I can make one though, it's fine. There's no match limit. I think we matched like 2, right? Okay, cool.
Please select your character.
Ah,
Bullet.
okay. I was about to say I'm in hell, aren't I?
Valkenheim.
Oh yeah, I'm in hell. All right, it's all good though. I respect it. All right, that's where it is. I'm like, where the heck is the other? I'm like, where the heck is Alexandrite 1? It's like, you have to press up. Yeah. Okay.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
See how this
1.
goes.
Action. Counter.
Yeah, I died for that. That was good bait. So yeah, Valkenheim, for people who don't know, basically his drive takes him into and out of his wolf form. In his wolf form, he has a bunch of like rushdown capabilities, and it's just like generally very difficult to like catch and stay on top of. But if you hit him, he can't sustain it. So yeah, like Valkenheim is he hurdy, and he do like the quickie fast makes you pain.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Panic out? Sorry to hear, Rainy.
2. Action.
Oh, what a good starter. Whew. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, because with Valkenheim in particular, it takes, like, that one hit is what he needs to get his offense. Oh, kind of brain fart. Because you literally said that you were an hour player, and I wasn't paying attention. Silly me. I'm being silly. Let me concentrate on what I'm doing. Thought I got. Thought I did cutting shear in time, but I messed up the input. Yep.
Rebel 2. Action.
And after the counter hit JC, if I just picked you up off the ground, I would have gotten the kill. But I fucked it up. Alrighty. That is about as much as I had time left for. Oh. People showed up. I'm gonna have to let y'all down. Because that's about as much as I had time for. So I gotta disband the room. Because I was like, I need one more, and then that's about that time. Because normally I stop at 9 p.m. my time. Yeah, GG's. Your Valk is solid. I would have stayed longer, but like normally I stop streaming about half an hour from now. I just wanted one more because I was feeling the flow. So I was like, let's get one more. I kept thinking he'd do way more JD. The thing that I was mostly worried about was getting sniped out by the time. And I wasn't in, and then I ran into it when I wasn't sure, when I was sure it wasn't coming. Yeah. I deliberately try to like hold it a little bit, mostly because the thing about JD, especially as Bullet, is that while it is really good at like, in general, just the way that her drive works, for people who are like listening along more so, right? Bullet's drive is really good at like testing space when the ring is out. Because like if you're in the ring and you're in a recovery or whatever, she'll bum rush you, snatch you, and then it's a done deal, right? But because of the way that it slows down her trajectory, you want to be very careful about, and this is like a reason why I don't spam JD a lot, unless it's like a thing where somebody demonstrates they can't snipe me. I don't use JD a lot for that kind of thing, unless people are trying to do a lot of like running under me, or which you were doing some of, but it was also like a thing where I just wasn't confident in whether or not I would be able to catch you doing that without getting sniped by something anti-air wise. So that's why I wasn't doing it nearly as much, because I'm like, depending on this person, like depending on what you know and how comfortable you are, I was like, there's a good chance that I'm gonna try this, and then like you'll anti-air me and eat me alive, and I was just like, I was also watching for 5D round start almost every time. Yeah, used to fight a Bullet who loved doing that. Yeah, I don't fuck with that, because like, yeah, like that's the main thing for me, right? We are gonna go hang out with somebody. We do raid out here. I just need to figure out who we're gonna go raid. I started doing our Kune's 5C round start. Yeah. Like for me, though, the potential of getting your shit rocked from a 5B start as Bullet. I am averse to that level of risk unless somebody is demonstrating that they are not like paying attention, right? I would prefer, yeah, because it's so slow, it hits Bullet out of her 5B, like all of Bullet's 5B have almost gone by the time RPNA 5C comes back. Yeah. And it's like stuff like that is the reason why I don't risk it necessarily. Like, you saw the starts that I usually do, right? Like, I might back up a little bit, or I might like do like a dash 5A or like a JC or something, or just hang back a little and let somebody do something first, so I can like gauge what it is they're gonna do. And that's like a personal thing for me, mostly because, yeah, sure, Bullet's 5B is fast, and if you're able to time it correctly, the Bullet does a lot of stuff, but I prefer not to like stick my hand in the garbage disposal until I'm reasonably sure that that it's not going to get ground up, you know? So that's why I held up. That's why I held a lot of that, because I was just like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. But okay. I actually made himself doing it round, so I could either use burst and 99 seconds left, or deal with the most boring mix in the game. Yeah. We're kind of lucky. If I fought an hour grenade tonight, it would have been that would have been messy. That character is a pain. As the Vault player, I found Bullet's Drive pretty tough to do. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, Bullet's Drive is a lot like a command throw from a command throw character, where the key to enforcing the threat is not attempting to do it all the time, but making people, like, basically holding your hand in the spot that implicates you're about to do it. But then you don't until you do. Yeah, Valve clicks zip around the screen and Bullet clicks up big no parking signs. Exactly. And so it's important in equal parts to make sure that as the Bullet player, right, I don't want to put that sign down in a spot where you can get around it. Put my sign down at the same spot every time. It is a thing where I want to be very deliberate about when and where I do that, so that, because I have, like, I've got on the ground like 6B to contest a lot of like Valk and Heinz air stuff. So like if Valk is zipping around the wrong way and I do Bullet 6B and I counter hit you with that, congratulations, you're getting scooped, right? But then also Drive helps contribute to that. But the key is to know whether to do one or the other. Okay, let me see who we're gonna go hang out with. Let me see. Twisted is still on cooldown. We went to go see Kesa recently, so we can't do that. I think maybe we can go see Shin Kenso. I'm not sure. Yeah. Shin Kenso, I think is who we can use. So, just so y'all know what's up. Nightbot already did the links thing, so if you wanna check out game analysis and design articles I did, check out my Medium. I'm going to be working on making a Neo Cities where I can like let my game reviews and stuff live and chill. Stream VODs are over at youtube.com/@SJHSGames. Ko-Fi if you want to support me in the stream but don't want to give money to Amazon and Jeff Bezos. Basically speaking, just do a monthly sub on Ko-Fi, and I keep more of that than I do other stuff. Phone, you can get gifts for me, the streamer, whether they are, and anonymously too, so whether that's streaming stuff, funny Kamen Rider gadgets, or just stuff that I would use around the apartment. Now my card has all my other social media links. I am nowadays primarily active on. If you want to know more, yeah, take care. Thanks again for the games. Yeah, if you want to know more about like the in-game studio co-op I help found, Unity.games is there. You can join our Patreon if you're paid and play our first game over there. Then if you want to hang out with us when we're not streaming, You can join us on Guilded. You do need a Roblox account for that, but like we do things like watch. We watch Gundam and anime and kind of talk and just be chill. So, schedule for this upcoming week. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We're back to playing SMT Nocturne. Wednesday is more game dev stuff. It might be mystery game stuff. It might be Power Core Buster stuff. We have to see. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Next Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Fighting Game Heads. Listen carefully. Mature and Vice will be out on the Thursday before our next Fighting Friday stream. So for Friday, we are playing the King of Fighters 15. We're playing some Vice. We're getting back in there. We're letting the people know. We are letting the people know we are spreading the good word. That's the word. So if you like fighting games, Fridays are the days you want to come by. We're playing KOF 15 next week. We're gonna go hang out with not Queso. I didn't say. I said I forgot who I said. Dadgummit, brain. I knew who we were going to go hang out with, and I forgot immediately. Can't be Queso because we went to go visit him recently. Kenso. That's who I said we're gonna go hang out with. I didn't have a stream for him, so I was like, I don't want to do it. So we're going to hang out with Shin Kenso. He played a lot of games. But currently, he's playing some Marvel Rivals. And admittedly, I'm also thinking about playing Marvel Rivals because Spider-Man is in it. But yeah, give him an SJH's raids when we get over there. Let him know who sent you. Throw in your favorite emotes. They don't have to be my emotes. Whatever emotes you want, as long as they're appropriate. And yeah, I'll see y'all whenever I see y'all. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, don't go outside if you don't have to, be accepted. But not to bigots, racist, terrorists, sexist, anti-queer folks, or Zionists. Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, productive rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, and New Caledonia must all be free. They must hate it. That's what we believe, that's what we're here for. So, thank y'all for hanging out. I'll see y'all whenever I see y'all, whenever that is. Take care. Deuces.